Hi, how are you doing? Oh my god, I missed you all so much. In today's video, I'm gonna be sharing with you my beginner's makeup kit. This has everything that you need as a beginner. I believe I have not done a video like this on my channel, and very recently I have been getting comments to do something like this, so I have you covered in today's video. Most of the products are under 500 rupees, and I have a lot of recommendations. I'm not just recommending, I've also used everything on my face, so you will also see the application and how you can exactly use it. To reference, I have normal to dry skin, more leaning towards dry, but I have kept products that is gonna work for every skin type. If you have bought anything on my recommendation and if you've liked it, I'm sure you are gonna like all of these as well. So let's begin. Before we actually move on to makeup, I want to mention that you make sure that you prep your skin really well if you want to put any sort of makeup, because if your base isn't well prepped, nothing, no matter whichever good product you use, it's not gonna look good on your skin. It's not gonna sit well. You can just do your basic skincare, whatever you do, and always moisturize. Even if you have oily skin, you can use a gel moisturizer. If you have dry skin, you can use an oil based moisturizer. Since we are talking about skin prep, I am going to be recommending you a sunscreen. Now this is the Dot & Key's vitamin C and super bright sunscreen. This is my current favorite sunscreen. It is like a serum but a sunscreen. It has a very serum milky consistency, blends beautifully into the skin, leaves no white cast, is not very dewy, it's not matte, it's like the perfect, it has a perfect finish. So it's gonna work for everybody. I think this formulation is so good. So do not ever forget your sunscreen. Also, when you are using some skincare products, make sure you wait a few minutes before you move on to each product, that it gets time to absorb into your skin, because skincare is something that should be absorbed into your skin, and makeup is something that should sit on top of your skin. That's the difference, which is why you need to give your skincare products to work and sink into your skin, and then you can move on to makeup. I also have something for lips. As I think it's equally important to prep your lips, especially if you're using like a matte lipstick, which are very affordable and works just great. First one is the Vaseline's Lip Therapy in Rosy Lips. This is such a good lip balm. If you need more lip balm recommendations, I have already done a video. And the other one are these Nykaa lip balms. If you don't want the hassle of if you don't like dipping your finger into your lip balms, and if you don't like the tin packaging ones, you can go for these chapsticks. These are so moisturizing and will help moisturize and prep your lips just right. Now let's jump into primers. I have different kind of primers. To recommend. 3 primer recommendations. The first one is the Mars Glow Clock Primer. I think that's what it's called. Now this one is like a grip primer that is gonna feel a little bit tacky, and it's gonna hold your foundation, skin tint, everything, whatever you put on your face. So I feel this is good hydrating. So this is something that's going to work for everybody, for all skin types. Now if you want more glowy primers, glow from within primers, I think these are really good options. Again, second one is from Mars has a lot of good primers. They have so many different kinds of primers which are really good quality. This one is more like a strobe cream. Okay, so if you are looking for a strobe cream, that's going to give you like a nice sheen from within, then I think this is a really good one. This does have a little bit of visible shimmer particles, but it's not really that visible if you use it underneath your foundation. This is a great option to go for, and then very inexpensive. The other one that is my favorite is the Maybelline's Dewy Plus Smooth, and this is something that's gonna give you a little bit of hydration and also smooth out your skin if you had a little bit of texture going on. So you can choose accordingly with whatever skin type you have. On to foundations and skin tints. I feel like when you are a beginner, you should start with skin tints, and abhi to it's like so trending. Skin tints skin tints are so trending, and that is all I have been using. I don't use foundations that much. All I've been using is skin tints, and they give you pretty good coverage. They are not going to give you full coverage. Skin tints are something that's in very sure in coverage. These are the ones that's going to give you a little bit of that coverage. The first one is the Mars BB cream. This is an oldie but a goodie. Okay, if you can find your shade in this one, please go for this. This is very nice, very natural, very natural looking on the skin. And as a beginner, you want to pick and choose products that are easy to work with. This one is one. This now current favorite that I've been loving is the Maybelline's skin tint. Now this also has SPF 50, which doesn't mean you have to skip your sunscreen. Always use your sunscreen, but this one is so good. It has a very good amount of coverage. It blends beautifully, looks natural. Even when it has coverage, it looks very skin-like. And yeah, if you can find your shade, go for this one. Now this one has a little bit more of a matte finish, like a semi-matte finish. So if you have more oily skin, I think you're gonna really like this. If you are looking for a foundation, I think one of the best foundations for beginners is this one. This is from Nykaa. This is a little bit above 500. This is for 599, but if you want this, you can grab this during the sale. You'll get it under 500. This is the all day matte foundation. This one again has like a medium to full coverage. You can build it up. Looks very skin like, sits very nicely on your skin. So if you want like a foundation, if you think, you can go for the Nykaa All Day Matte. I would prefer this over the Fit Me foundation. Concealers, which is my favorite. Most of the days I just use concealer, and this one from Mars I've been really loving. This is the Mars Blossom Concealer. I'm in the shade Warm Sand. This one has a more like a yellow undertone, so I really like it under my eyes. I have it on right now. This one does not have a very high coverage, but it's very hydrating underneath the eyes. It has a very nice dewy hydrating finish, which I love. I don't like concealers that are super drying and they just feel so matte underneath my eyes, so I do not like that. Another favorite of mine is the Swiss Beauty Pen Concealer. This one has a more thicker formulation, very creamy to blend, and it just looks very flawless underneath the eye. So these will be my concealer recommendation. For powder, now I was confused if I should recommend a loose powder. Loose powders can be a little bit scary in the beginning if you don't know how to work with it, but compacts are just very safe. This one from Nykaa is really good. Even if you have dry skin, this is gonna work for you. I use this just to set my concealer if I'm going out, and if you have oil skin, you can just use this on your entire face. Has a little bit of coverage, and this also has some SPF. I think there's a lot of shades for you to choose from, so I think this is a very nice compact under a budget. Let's move on to the eyes now. For eyebrow pencil, I have one that I personally use myself also, and I think it will be great for beginners. This is the HUGSS Arch Arrival Brow Pencil Brow Definer in top. This is one of my few favorite products from HUGSS. It has like a nice pencil for you to draw, and it also has a spoolie. Now why I recommend this is because it's not very pigmented, which is something that I like and something that you should go for. Definitely go for something that does not have a lot of pigment, but you can, you know, build it up and according to how your eyebrows are. For eyeshadow, I will recommend you the e.l.f. White Side eyeshadow palettes. They have a lot of colors family to choose from. I have the shade Berry Bad, and I've had this for a while. It has these berry tones, browns. I use this fleshy color on my eyes today. Even the lightest shade has pigment. Smooth, it is pigmented, it blends beautifully, so and it's very cute, and you can just fit it right in your purse. This will be my forever recommendation to any beginners. Even these Nykaa ones are pretty good. This is their 4 color eyeshadow. You can go for these ones as well. They have again a lot of different colors to choose from. Mascaras, I had a lot of recommendation for mascaras. The first one is the Face Shop Freshen Mascara. This is a very underrated product, I feel, but this is very good. This is very good in separating and giving you that length. And then the other one is the Essence Lash Princess. Now this mascara is something that's gonna give you a lot of volume, but if you overdo it, this is gonna make your lashes look clumpy. Fluttery looking lashes, go for the Essence one, a very affordable and a really good mascara. Also separates your lashes. If you want that everyday kind of mascara, this one. If you want like a more glam mascara, you can go for this one. Both of these are not waterproof, so keep that in mind. It's very easy to move. It's very easy to remove these. I think the most scary, not scary, but the part that is a little bit, can be a little bit confusing, is the blush, bronzer and highlighter category. I have a very natural looking bronzer. If you want to try a bronzer, this one from HUGSS is very beginner friendly because it is not that pigmented. It's smooth, it blends very nicely into your skin, so something that you can go for if you want like a powder bronzer. HUGSS, this one I really like. Lip and cheek tints. I only have blushes. For blushes, I only have these cream blushes and like these lip and cheek tints, multi-purpose products. The best way to like use these are with your fingers because they blend the best with them. This one from Cuffs and Lashes is what I used today. The Cuffs and Lashes one, Let's Go tinting, I don't really prefer using these on my eyes or my lips, just for my cheeks. This one is a very nice neutral kind of a color. Looks very nice on, gives you a nice flush of color. You can use your fingers with this. Then the other one is a more cheaper one, which is the Insight Cream Blushes. Now this one has a more creamier formula and it is a little bit dewy. Again, great options, and I cannot believe the price that you get these at. I also have a stick blush, which I feel is more easy to work with because you can just use this, or you can just use your dip your finger and apply it on your cheeks. My favorite has been this one from Blue Heaven. It's been a staple. Even with no makeup on, this looks so beautiful. This has a very nice dewy glowy finish, so will work really good for dry skin specifically. So nice. It's pigmented, but once you blend it into your skin, it just gives you a very nice flush of color, which looks very natural. So love it. You can find different shades in this one as well. Highlighter, you might want to use like a start with a cream highlighter, and this is again from Insight. These are going to cost you less than 100 rupees, which is so great. Cream highlighters, they look so good, no chunky glitters, so easy to blend, and they just give you that blinding highlight look on your skin. So these are also really good. Lipsticks, you will find so many options, but these are my top picks. I don't think a lip liner is necessary if you are a beginner, but if you want like really defined lips, especially if you have thin lips, I will recommend you use because it's gonna make a difference. A really good affordable is from PAC. This is the only lip liner that I use every time I want to use a lip liner, and the shade So Spicy is a very neutral nude kind of a color, which is gonna like pair with any of your nude lipsticks. I think whether you're a beginner, whether you're not a beginner, the one lipstick formulation I'm sure that you're gonna love is this one from Mamaearth. Now I have tried very few products from Mamaearth, like their makeup line, but oh my god, this formula is to die for. It's so comfortable. You are not gonna even feel like you have something on your lips. Very lightweight. They have such beautiful shades. My favorite is Carnation Nude, which is a very nice dusty pink color. They have a lot of shades to choose from. Amazing formulation. If you are a beginner, if you want like a bullet lipstick, please go for this one. You are going to love the formulation. Glosses are in right now if you want really good, very good affordable options. The Elf lip lacquers, this come for I think 320 rupees each. Gives you amazing shine. It is such a great lip gloss under a budget. These have some glitter shimmer particles, and there are a lot of colors for you to choose from. They also have like non-glitter shimmer ones, so if you're looking for a really good affordable gloss, Elf lip lacquers is the one to go for. The Swiss Beauty's Plump Up Wet Gloss. These ones are really good. Now this one does not have any shimmers or anything like that. This makes your lips look very juicy and very plump. not plump but very juicy and really nice. These are non-sticky, so again another great option you can go for. The last step of your makeup is a setting spray. This one is from Mars. Very good setting spray under a budget. Will make your makeup look very long lasting, gives a little bit of glow and dewiness as well. The mist of this, it's very fine. The first step of makeup and the last step of makeup is something that's very important. So prepping your skin, primers are really important. If you do that well, and if you set everything with a fixing spray to make sure that your makeup lasts longer, you're gonna love how your makeup looks. So yeah. And with that, we come to the end of the video. Everything, all the products will be linked in the description box below. Let me know if you have any other questions, if you want any other specific product recommendations, or you can DM me on Instagram as well. I love chatting with you all. I have done a lot of these affordable product recommendations, so I'm gonna link that playlist also in the description box. You can check that out for more product recommendations. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you very soon in another video. Bye.